Hi, it's Richard O'Connor, and the website is rocsongs.com, and there's a link to it on YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to promote myself. I shouldn't be. I should be trying to promote Jesus because he's the one for whom I now live, and it's now just a question of working out where I'm going. For a long time, I've been just a kind of a soldier in the Christian army, going to church, getting involved, going to meetings, praying. He sanctified my guitar and my voice, so I kind of sang songs and led people in worship. I think I've led up to about 500 or 600 people just with a guitar at one time, but that was rare. Normally, it's kind of in prison, maybe 100 guys, on a Sunday morning. I've been doing that for about 17 years. Not every week, I have to say, but at least once, maybe twice a month. And then at my local church here, where I live in West London, and but again, not every week, just because I was in prison some of the time. I was on the rota like once a month or whatever, and it's fine, And so I do that, and then go to a home group and do the Christian thing, and just try to work out and try to be good to my neighbors. And he said, love your neighbor as yourself, and and love me with all your heart, all your mind, and all your strength. And you're thinking, okay, fine. You manage to do that for a couple of minutes, and you think, okay, I've got distracted. But it's fine, because God understands. And you can keep coming back, and keep coming back, and keep coming back, keep getting filled. But anyway, I'm going to sing you a song called the Fung Song, and it's Fung. I don't know where that word came from, it just came out of my head. And there was this sort of Margarena dance some years ago, and I thought, okay, well, I could lock into that kind of vibe and do a sort of song on that, about life on that, which is, because life is crazy. I mean, it can be. We all try to keep it under control and, be regulated, and, well, most of us anyway, the middle classes, and obviously the nobility are off the rails, but and the drug addicts and the people sleeping under the bridges are off the rails. But it's actually, I'm sorry about the nobility. Some of them are pretty cool. In fact, I'm a great fan of the Queen, and I love the fact that she's got Christian faith, and I do pray for her, and her family, that they'd keep it. I'm slightly concerned that it's getting diluted, and Charles wants to be the sort of patron of all faiths. I mean, it's a lovely idea, but at the end of the day, things are not relative. There is a black and white. There is only one truth at the end of the day, and it doesn't mean that God is a nasty person and he said, "Do it my way or go to hell." He's just said that you need, to acknowledge me. I mean, God made everything. If we walk away and start worshipping his creation, or parts of his creation, animals and trees and rocks and rivers and, new agey, if we all become new agey, there's nothing actually it's not that we're totally wrong going off and doing these things and forming these other religions. God isn't into religion, okay? He's into relationship. He just wants relationship. He wants a central place where people can come and acknowledge him. But actually, I can acknowledge him here in the cabin, and you can acknowledge him now. We're all part of God, part of his creation, whether we recognize it or not. And, if we let that spark turn into a fire, then we can be useful to him. And the fact is, he's given us this freedom so that we can either just enjoy it and, buy a Ferrari if you've got the money, or, start dealing drugs if you haven't, or whatever, but and you can go off and, have sex with anybody you want and just indulge yourself, and, in any which way you want, But, at the end of the day, are you acknowledging, are you hearing God's voice in this? Are you letting God sing into your life? This is a song called the Fung Song. Fung is like a word because, I don't know. It's. I'll leave it to you. The main word in this is Fungananga chickananga, bingananga bongananga, fungananga chicka all day. It's like the busyness of life. It's mad, And this is what it is, we get up in the morning, we're rushing around, zoom, 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 zoom. So many people just are zooming, 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 hardly having time to breathe, and then they have kids, and then they get a mortgage, and then this, and then that, and then the parents start failing, and the kids start failing, and you're there, and you've got all these expenses, and it's just like fangananga, chickananga, bingananga, bongananga. This is that song. I'm just going to, in fact, I think I'm just going to play it on the track because, and then I might explain it a bit afterwards. It's going to get me, I haven't worked out how to just have a button here to turn it on. So I turn my back on you, turn it on, and rush back here and try to pretend that I'm part of it. Oh! I'm sorry, I turned it off. I do that every time. I can't learn. And now it's feeding back. It's okay. Stay with me. Here we go. Or, here we go. Sometimes it's low, sometimes high, but it's funny, all day. All day we sing, all day. All day. Why be afraid? So scared and all alone. Let's come together and have some fun. Fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, daughters, sons. One for all for one. But it's fungananga, chickananga, dingananga, bongananga, fungananga, chicka all day. Fungananga, chickananga, dingananga, bongananga, fungananga, chicka all day. We sing fungananga, chickananga. I never realized I was that crazy. But yeah, so just one little point, I think. Can you imagine how it would be with me loving you and you loving me and all the people as family? Love's kingdom come for all to see. That's what God wants. God wants to know if you can imagine that and fit in, be a part of it, join the dance, have a place, be acknowledged. We're all vital. Nobody can offer what you can offer. Nobody can do what you can do. Nobody can feel exactly what you can feel. We've all got a part to play. Whether we use all that for our own glory, or we just go off in rebellion and in a huff, or not, is up to us.